Vamos con la parte 7. On part 7, we are going to answer questions 22 to 25. Read the text of the next part. Choose the correct word, A, B, C, or D, for each space. On questions 22 to 25, mark A, B, C, or D on your answer sheet. Graphology is the study and analysis of blank. Recuerden, blank significa espacio en blanco. Of blank writing in order to assess the writer's personality. In crime detection, graphology is used to determine the writer's personality. Graphologists need at least a full-page ink specimen, written spontaneously under normal physical conditions by a person able to write with ease. Before the analysis, the graphologist must know the writer's age, sex, and nationality. None of blank is revealed by the writing itself. Handwriting consists blank measurable elements such as slant and size, and of descriptive elements such as letter form and tendencies to the right and left. However, although the results of handwriting analysis sometimes correspond impressively, has still not been fully blank as a legitimate branch of psychology. Okay. Graphology is the study and analysis of handwriting in order to assess the writer's personality. So, free writing would be that you can write freely, write whatever you want. Quickly writing, that's wrong because this is an adverb and it doesn't relate with the text. It's not how quick we write. And fine writing, so that we might get confused with options B and D. Fine writing is how fine you write or how well you write, but we do not have that word in English. The word in English is handwriting. Okay, next question. Let's continuing crime detection. Graphology, they just gave us the definition of graphology, which is the analysis of the handwriting to tell what is the personality of the writer. This means, depending on how a person writes, graphology tells you what is the personality of that person. In crime detection, graphology is used to determine the writer's personality. Graphologists need at least a full page in specimen. Do you have any questions? Full page in specimen. What they're telling us here is that full page in specimen, it is a full page written by that person. If the graphologist has a page of an essay or something that a person has written by hand, not in computer, by hand, then they can use it. Written spontaneously under normal physical conditions. By a person able to write with ease. Ease. You know what is the meaning of ease? That is a not such a very common word. Okay, ease, when you write with ease, is when you write easily, when you write calmly and you do it without doing any effort. Before the analysis, the graphologist must know the writer's age, sex, and nationality. None of blank is revealed by the writing itself. Okay, let's see. None of which, none of where, none of what, none of who. So here we have 4 WH words. Remember, in English, they tell you who, when, what, or where. Those are the questions we ask. Who, quién, what, qué, where, dónde, y which, cuál. If you know the meaning of these words, it's pretty easy, right? The answer is pretty obvious. None of which is revealed by the writing itself. This word which replaces what things? Replaces age, sex, and nationality. It's not where, because they're not talking about places. They're not talking about stores or buildings. It's not what, because they're not saying none of what. We use this in a question. And who, they're not talking about people. They're talking about age, sex, and nationality. Which things are revealed by the writing itself. Handwriting consists blank measurable elements such as length and size, and of descriptive elements such as letter, form, and tendencies to the right and left. Sara is asking us, what is the meaning of branch? Rama. So it might be like the branch of a tree, la rama de un árbol, or the branch of an institution. For example, the legal branch, la rama legal de una institución. Is it clear, Sarah? Okay. So here we have handwriting consists of, consists to, consists from, and consists at. So we have 4 options, and we have to discard 2 of them. Prepositions. Guys, prepositions, it's usually a complex subject. Prepositions usually go with other words. For example, I am at home, I am at school, but we also say I am in my room. Dependiendo de lo que queramos decir, tenemos que usar cierto tipo de preposición. Para eso tenemos que repasar ciertas reglas de gramática, o lo que les digo, cuando ustedes están acostumbrados al idioma, ya se les hace mucho más fácil o es mucho más natural saber qué preposición es, porque ustedes ya están acostumbrados a usar esa preposición para definir un cierto lugar o espacio. So here we have handwriting consists of, to, from, and at. At es, lo usamos para I am at home at school, para lugares, ¿cierto? From, cuando venimos de algún lado, I come from the United States, I come from Colombia. Be es to, ese por lo general es hacia o para en español. Resulta que nosotros podemos usar 2 preposiciones en español cuando ellos en inglés solamente usan una, o viceversa. And finally, the correct answer is of. Handwriting consists of measurable elements. En este caso, of significa de, que le pertenece a estos elementos que son medibles. Handwriting consists of measurable elements. such as length and size. Slant is when we write and the letters are to the left or to the right. Okay? When you see an slanted plane, eso por ejemplo lo vemos en matemáticas o en física, es un plano inclinado, cuando tiene inclinación. ¿Okay? However, although the results of handwriting analysis sometimes correspond impressively, has still not been fully blank as a legitimate branch of psychology. Ya podemos saber que en español podemos nosotros deducir que lo que quiere decir la oración es que no se ha determinado o no se ha completamente terminado como una rama legítima de la psicología. ¿De qué estamos hablando? Del handwriting analysis. So, let's complete the sentence. Correspond impressively has still not been fully accepted, will accept, to accept. En este caso, de nuevo tenemos una pregunta gramatical. Y acá nos interesa, fíjense que solamente salió una pregunta en todo el examen sobre verbos, sobre tiempos verbales. So we have accept, accepted, will accept, to accept. So in which one would be the correct answer? How do we know? Look here. Has still not been. So here they're telling us that to the moment it hasn't happened. So can we use will accept or to accept? This is what is in the future, but it's something that is still not happening. And to accept, this verb is an infinitive. We do not use verbs in infinitive unless we already have a verb in the sentence. ¿A qué me refiero en esto último? Los verbos en infinitivo en inglés solamente los usamos cuando no es un verbo que esté conjugado. ¿Listo? O sea, si tenemos un verbo antes que esté conjugado en la oración, podemos usar el infinitivo. Les voy a dar un ejemplo. It's hard to accept your mistakes. Es difícil aceptar tus errores. So here what we have is, it is hard, the verb of the sentence is. ¿Cierto? El verbo ser o es. En este caso, es difícil aceptar tus errores. Since we already have a verb here that has a time, we can use this verb in infinitive. But in this sentence, we cannot use it. So here we can discard these two options. Now we have accept and accepted. Now let's review the sentence. Impressively has still not been fully blank as a legitimate branch of psychology. Accept. When we use the present simple, it's something that happens repeatedly or something that is true or a fact. ¿A qué me refiero? Yo puedo decir, yo acepto mis errores. Eso es un hecho, una realidad o algo que se repite, ¿cierto? Si yo acepto mis errores, es una acción que yo repito una y otra vez cada vez que cometo un error. Es reiterativo. So here, present simple is not the correct answer because we use present simple to explain facts or something that is repetitive. Now, accepted. This is the correct answer. Since we have discarded all of the rest of the answers, then we know it is accepted. But why is it accepted? Let's review. Impressively has still not been fully accepted. So it has been It is being accepted, but to the day it is not fully accepted. That means there is a process that began, that means in the past, and it is not fully completed. It is in the process of being completed. So since we're talking about something in the past, we need to use a tense that is in the past.